What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Tyson Fury has counter-attacked, counter-avenged Dillian Whyte's comments towards Deontay Wilder. Of course, Dillian Whyte went ham. He's been harassing, blasting Deontay Wilder, but he included Tyson Fury, and and said that Deontay, along with Tyson Fury, are some of the biggest duckers in heavyweight history because those guys were afraid to fight him. And of course, I just finished a video about that, so you guys are probably checking that out right now. But this is actually the rebuttal, okay? The rebuttal is the fact that Tyson Fury bounces back and says, hey, he strikes back and say, well, hey, I'm the coward. I'm the ducker. It was you that had the opportunity to fight Deontay Wilder. All you had to do is fight Luis King Kong Ortiz, but you wanted to avoid real, strong, and true competition with Luis King Kong Ortiz. And in fact, Derek Chisora should have beat you 8 rounds to 4. Okay, and you are nothing but Eddie Hearn's puppet, hoping that you may get a try at Anthony Joshua's leftovers. Those are the words of Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, and to counterpunch that, let's be fair about this. There was a time where Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury were mandated to fight, and Tyson Fury demanded the Diamond title, if you guys can remember that. And then after Dillian Whyte accepted, Tyson Fury decided to go somewhere else. He went elsewhere. I guess the ESPN deal came along around that time, I want to say. But, because all that was bunched up, with each other at that time. But Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury were on a verge to fight. Now, as far as him saying that he should have fought Luis King Kong Ortiz first and then he should have been with real competition, let's be real. Tyson Fury is the first one to discredit Deontay Wilder for the knockout wins over Luis Ortiz because of his age. Everyone, including Tyson Fury, he was probably the #1 guy that was talking shit at Luis Ortiz about his age. Okay, so before it's kind of an oxymoron for him to say, oh, you didn't want to fight Luis King Kong Ortiz, but then you discredit the guy that you're about to fight for knocking out the guy that you claimed that was too old, that Dillian Whyte wouldn't fight. It makes no sense. It's a circle of nothingness, right? Senseless nothingness. That's what it seems like to me. So with Dillian Whyte mad, pissed, bitter, I feel, because he couldn't get his opportunity, his shot. Tyson Fury bouncing back with the way he did. Now, with Derek Chisora, a lot of people thought that Derek Chisora beat Dillian Whyte the first time. Okay? And for him to set it off with his last attack with being Anthony Joshua's leftovers, I don't know about that. I think what it is, he's had his try at Anthony Joshua, truth be told, and he came up short. Now he wants his other opportunity to fight the other champion. Okay? And as far as leftovers, I'm not really sure what that means. Maybe Joseph Parker, his best friend or whatnot, but none of those other fighters, not Deontay Wilder, not Tyson Fury, none of these guys have fought any of these other guys. That's the problem. Deontay Wilder hasn't fought Chisora, Parker, he hasn't fought Martin. He hasn't fought any of these guys. The only guy that he has in common with Joshua is Dominic Brazil. Eric Molina also. But, we're talking about people Dillian Whyte has fought, mind you. So about the leftover thing, I think that was just a punch below the belt, because of how popular Anthony Joshua is and how valuable he is to Eddie Hearn, in comparison to Dillian Whyte. So, I still say if people use Luis Ortiz from this example, they use Luis Ortiz as this tool to throw him in there when it's convenient to them, mind you. They use Luis Ortiz when it's convenient to throw him in there as a credible opponent. But once he gets knocked out or some shit like that, guess what? Oh, he was 100 million years old. Right? That's what happens. That's what they say. And that's what I see in this situation. So, if I'm Dillian Whyte, I know Dillian Whyte is going after Povetkin, which, who the fuck is that really now? Povetkin, yes, he was beat by Joshua and Vladimir. So what? He means nothing. And I'm going to tell you why he means nothing. He's just another name on the resume. It doesn't get him or grow him no credibility whatsoever, Dillian Whyte. See, Deontay Wilder, it's okay for Deontay to start talking that type of shit like, you need to fight Ortiz. If you fight Ortiz, I give you my word, I give you the title shot. But you won't fight Ortiz, beat his old ass then. Look, that it's okay for Deontay to say that. But then now, what we've witnessed, now Tyson Fury is starting to do the same shit. Now he's starting to use the same excuse. Oh, Luis Ortiz, why didn't you fight Ortiz? He's a credible opponent. He's better than Chisora, and I think Chisora beat you. You know? So now we have this guy. These dudes are clinking up. They're saying the same narrative. So Dillian Whyte, I think he should get with Eddie Hearn, scratch the Povetkin fight, and go for Ortiz. Shut those guys down, because the more people say it, the more people start to believe it. And and everyone knows I'm pro Ortiz. I want to see that fight anyway. But here's the thing. It's a reckoning, because once you had from the PBC side on Showtime side to the Matchroom side and Sky Sports side, you had Anthony Joshua here, Deontay Wilder there, right? Then you had Luis Ortiz there. Then you had Dillian Whyte. Now, those were kind of like the second in command type of guys, those second tier fighters that had the opportunity that like Luis had twice, right, to fight. They are the guys that were revered on their side of the street as the best, or the second best. So Dillian Whyte should have seen what level and respected what level and what the value Luis Ortiz meant to PBC and Showtime, to Al Heyman, to Deontay Wilder. You know, so if he was able to realize and recognize the legitimacy of Luis Ortiz, he should take on Luis Ortiz, even to this day. Fuck Povetkin. He just had a draw in his last fight. Okay? He didn't win nor lose, but he looked old. He looked like he could gas out in 7 to 8 rounds. We can't really say that about Ortiz. He got knocked out in the 7th rounds, but he looked good as an opponent. And he damn sure looked a lot better than he did against Christian Hammer. Okay, because Christian Hammer, he looked like garbage, right? So, from this last blast from Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte counterpunching him once again, he needs to take out Luis King Kong Ortiz if he can. That's my counterpunch on that, guys. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.